Welcome back to Good Day Maine. And this morning's Transparency Tracker, a group digging into government spending, has obtained the city of Portland's credit card records. They allegedly show thousands of dollars of spending on everything from air conditioning to pianos.
Jeremy Portnoy of Over the Books joins us now. And Jeremy, how much was the city's total credit card bill last year?
Good morning, Jeff and Stephanie. So this credit card bill totals just under $4 million for the whole city. So it's 33 different agencies and sub-agencies with spending on here. It's split fairly evenly between those agencies, right? The Jetport's at the very top with $605,000 on this credit card bill, but that's not an overwhelming amount compared to the others. The fire department spends about $550,000, the police around $250,000, public buildings around $400,000. So you got a long list here of agencies using this credit card.
What were some of the expenses that stood out to you?
So the purchasing cards had almost $1 million sent to Amazon, $931,000. So that was definitely the biggest expense by far. You've got $37,000 spent at wholesale clubs like Sam's Club, BJ's, $3,400 on pianos for public buildings like the Merrill Auditorium. There's $5,000 here on advertising from the police, the fire department, a couple others. $3,000 at Dunkin' Donuts, $3,000 at Panera. Some smaller charges to IHOP, Chipotle, so just some basic expenses, but it does add up in the end.
The city also charges some of its hotels to stays to credit cards. What did that cost last year?
Yeah, so that was about $45,000 just on this credit card bill that we have so far. There's likely more in the checkbook that we don't have access to yet. But these are not just cheap motels that they're staying at. Some of these are some pretty nice accommodations, right? You've got the Royal Palm Beach Hotel in Miami. That was a $5,000 bill from the police department. We checked their website. The cheapest room available right now for one person is $250 a night. Same with the Sunseeker Resorts in Florida also. That was a $2,000 bill from the fire department. Their cheapest is also $250 a night. And our records don't show how many employees are staying there, how many nights. So it's possible they got some sort of discount. But regardless, in the end, you're talking about $45,000 here.
How much money is this credit card bill worth in the grand scheme of the city budget?
Yeah, well, the whole budget was $262 million last year. So we're talking only about 1.5% of the budget shown on this credit card bill, right? Like I mentioned, we're waiting for the checkbook, which will show much more spending. But it's still a higher bill than some other city services, right? If you look at the Jetport's credit card bill, $600,000, like I said, but the police only had $500,000 budget for security at the Jetport. There's also more money on here spent on Amazon than the city spent on its housing safety division last year. And then the total credit card bill of $4 million, that's more than the city's public health department budget. And it's almost as much as the entire library budget for the year.
Jeremy Portnoy with Open the Books. Thanks for that report.
Of course. Thanks for having me.